Angela Mauldin is a native of Cleveland, Ohio. Angela is the youngest of 3 siblings and a giddy mother of a loving and smart son. Because of the death of her mother at age 7 and the death of her father at age 11, she became an orphan and was awarded to the state of Ohio. Despite statistics, Angela received a Bachelor of Arts degree in Business Management, graduating from Malone College, and graduated cum laude with a Master's of Organization Behavioral Science and Leadership from Pfeiffer University. Her road to being thankful has been sad, challenging, and now enjoyable and rewarding. Let's welcome Angela.
The first thing that I thought about is, what exactly is the definition of thankful? And so I looked it up in the dictionary, and it says grateful and appreciative, or pleased and relieved. And so through that process, I said, okay, this is how I want to approach the situation. Grateful and appreciative, and pleased and relieved. So as was stated in my introduction, at the age of 11, I was an orphan. And what can you possibly be thankful for? Being an orphan, being a ward of the state of Ohio, and no parents. And at that time, we were middle class. So just to be stripped from all of that, by the grace of God, my sister, who is my hero, 20 years old, decided that she would be my guardian as well as my sister and my brother. Well, in that process, we had very little money, and we had to find a place that could house now this family that we could afford. So imagine a 20-year-old with an 11-year-old and 2 14-year-olds trying to now switch this behavior of this is our new life. So we moved to what we consider a low moderate income community, and everything changed. We didn't have money to travel, to live in a fancy house, but it was very clean, it was very loving, and my sister was the best bargain shopper ever. And so what that taught me is, even though I didn't have the material things in the fancy house, I still had lots of love to be thankful for. So that was the sad piece of my whole journey to thankful is, how do you transition from this nice life, losing your parents, moving to a different school, having to have new friends, not being able to have the clothes. I mean, I'm young, so to have the clothes, to travel, to be on a tight budget, to the point where my sister would catch the bus to the grocery store and then come home with a cab, with the food. I'm sorry. So what I had to learn is to be appreciative with the demeanor that I had with my situation, because that was my situation. So I learned through the process that it's going to be a challenge, but you can do this. This is your situation. Make the best out of your situation. So to be thankful. Because remember, the definition of thankful is to be grateful and appreciative, or pleased and relieved. So I had to tell myself, so be pleased that you didn't go to an orphanage. Be pleased that you're with your family. Be pleased that you've learned how to adapt and to be in a situation where you can't judge a book by its cover. You never know someone's situation. You don't know, a lot of people are not born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but that doesn't mean that you judge them. So this is the challenging stage, is to transfer all of this information, and how do I accept this situation but make the best out of it. And so what I learned through that process is focus on what you have opposed to what you don't have. And I think the biggest challenge was, again, focusing on what I have, what I did not have. So now I learned how to master that. And when I believe that I mastered that is when I was going to a dance. And I saw this beautiful pink dress and these beautiful pink shoes and a pink purse. And my sister could not afford all three items. To this day, I don't know where she got the money from. But she was able to get the purse, she was able to get the shoes and the dress. And I focused on I wanted all three to complete my outfit. Right, women? I wanted all three to complete my outfit, but I realized at that point, okay, I'm very appreciative, I'm very grateful. I have the dress, and I have the shoes, and I rocked it. So that is when I believe that I mastered the challenge, the task, to be pleased and relieved. So what am I thankful for? I'm thankful that I had an opportunity to move into a low moderate income community, to be amongst individuals who were less fortunate, to realize that no one wants to be poor, and you really can't control what environment that you are born in. I didn't know that I was judgmental until I was in that situation. So I realized, we're all the same, and you do the best that you can with what you have. I'm thankful that I was able to go to the dance and not receive the purse, because what I realized is that it just didn't take all of that. I mean, I was fabulous with just the dress and the shoes. I'm thankful that I had the courage to surround myself with individuals that, if you're in school, they call nerds. But what that taught me is you can go to college, you can get a degree, you can be successful. And I'm just thankful that I had, again, the courage to not go with the in crowd and to make those decisions that maybe I wouldn't be standing here now. Very thankful. I'm thankful that Ron Kimball invited me to join this club. I'm thankful that John stands up here every Tuesday and gives a great presentation and the different speakers that we have, because I learned so much in just an hour a week. I'm thankful that Sandy greets me every Tuesday with a big smile, and she's here. She sends out the reports to give an update if I don't show up. And lastly, I'm thankful that this little black poor girl who was an orphan is here at Myers Park Country Club in front of you all, expressing how thankful I am, and to know that I'm thankful that I'm thankful.